I am freedom. I am the poet. I am the power to speak, think and act without superficial constraints being imposed. The right to speak when not spoken to. Let it be known, I am the poet. The only freedom you will ever know.
Alex, how did you end up making a film about young people from Leeds, and what was the catalyst behind this project?
We were introduced to the group, we were working locally, and someone suggested to come down and see Leeds Young Authors. There was two of the poets that are in the film, Sadju and Joseph, and they came up to us and they said, "Do you want to see a poem?" And at that point we didn't know what to expect, we didn't know if it would be a performed thing or a written thing, and what they meant by see a poem. And Joseph, who just looked at us square in the eyes and just delivered this piece, and it floored us. And me and Dan, the co-director, we literally looked at each other about 2 minutes into this piece, and just cogs just went straight away. We thought, wow.
I see all these men stand firm-faced, but only because they believe they're soldiers. Don't they know soldiers do cry?
Films about young people today tend to fall under the gritty, guns and gangs, urban genre. Was it your intention to move away from all that?
Yeah, it really was. It was a very conscious decision to just represent young people in a new light and in an intelligent way, and say, no, that this is actually how young people have written, and this is what they can do.
You desire to enter me with full force to occupy me. Your mission to overpower. Atomic fission that will devour the fruits of my land.
I depose of presidents and replace them with dictators. I invented crack. I import the smack. I decided beauty was the opposite of black.
Earlier this year, David Cameron said that British filmmakers should focus on making more mainstream movies. Where does that leave filmmakers like yourself?
Potentially in the gutter. I had to actually really disregard that comment from David Cameron. It's very hard to say what is a mainstream film and what's not. We Are Poets, for instance, could be a mainstream film, and we made a conscious decision to try not to just adhere to those usual, stereotypical ways of making a film. What
piece of advice would you give to other aspiring young filmmakers out there?
Wow, I would say if you can get some equipment, I think that's obviously the first thing you're going to have to do. Don't worry too much at the start about all of the different technical aspects and all that. Just have a go, and really, just have a go.
So what are you expecting from DC?
Just a good time, and to make it. I want to go on stage, I want to rip it up and represent my country, represent my city. LWEDS, what?